this was one of them weird games where if you didn't watch the game and you just look at the result, you look at the scoreline, you might think this was a bit close. Bro, I'll be so real. Brentford battered us, man. They absolutely cooked us, bro. They smoked us. But because they took their foot off the gas, because they knew the game was won, we got back into it with a couple late goals. And it makes it look closer than it was because, as I said, they absolutely put us in the spliff, man, I'll be honest. They absolutely destroyed us. But obviously, it was actually us that got the first goal. Mount, again, scoring against Brentford. Obviously, good link-up play with Garnacho and Kobe down the left. Good cross by Garnacho. Good finish by Mount to make 1-0. And obviously, that's Mount's first goal since he scored against Brentford last year. Like, shit guy, finally scored, bro. Literally, that meme sums up Mount. His first goal in over a year. And against Brentford away again. I don't know what his beef is with Brentford. Obviously, like, maybe it's a Chelsea thing because they're from the same area. West London rivals, whatever. But yeah, clearly he likes scoring against them and at their stadium as well. And that made it 1-0. And then not too long after that, Brentford equalised, obviously. Short own goal. Very jammy goal, not gonna lie. Very, very jammy. Like, the fact that Damsgaard just kicked the ball off him into the net and it went in. That's when I knew, yeah, today's not our day, man. Today is not our day, bro. I expected us to lose anyway. Because I expected us to lose all our Prem games now because they don't mean anything to us. But still, the fact that that kind of goal went in, that's when I knew, yeah, today is not going to be our day. And then obviously not too long after that, they made it 2-1. Shadow at the back post, rising like a salmon, like a fish out of water. Mad leap, got the header, made it 2-1. And just before half time as well, to concede that goal was a killer, man. It was an absolute killer because we never recovered from that, I'll be honest. Conceding before half time, as they say, is the worst time to concede a goal. And that proved to be the case because, yeah, as I said, we never were able to get back into the game again after that in the second half. Then obviously the second half starts now. Shadow getting another goal, another header at the back post. Simple goal, again, jammy. The cross by Buemo, taking a deflection, again, going right into his path. And he heads it in, obviously, to get his brace, make it 3-1. And yeah, that was game over, man, I'll be honest. That was game over, bro. I did not see any way that we were going to draw or even win the game after that goal went in, I'll be honest. And then obviously, Duane made it 4-1 when they got another goal. Whistle with a tap-in, again. High line, got caught out. Amas on the left, Brentford's right. Didn't play offside properly. Kept them all onside. Damsgaard squared it. Whistle, easy tapping. Goal to make it 4-1. And at that point, I was just thinking, bro, I don't mind us losing Prem games because, as I said, they don't mean anything for us this season, but let's at least make the scoreline respectable, bro. Don't be getting hammered. Like, I don't want to see that. So when that goal went in, I was even thinking about us trying to get back into the game with our own goals. I was just thinking, let's just keep the pain down to a minimum, bro. Let's not concede too many goals. And then obviously, we went and scored some goals ourselves. Obviously, Garnacho then went and made it 4-2. Brilliant goal, I'm not going to lie. Nice little curled finish into the far corner. Flecken, no chance. Nice 1-2 with Ericsson as well. And at that point, I was thinking, you know what? There's a bit of time left here. You never know, man. You never know, bro. We might just complete a Remontada or come back again, but obviously in the end, that wasn't to be the case. And then not too long after that, Ahmad went and scored as well to make it 4-3, coming off the bench again, showing his quality. He's been out for what, like 3 months since February, but doesn't even matter. The quality's still there, cuts inside. Let me not lie, his goal as well, a little bit jammy with deflection. Flecken should have still saved it. I don't know how he went through his legs like that in the middle of the goal, but yeah, that made it 4-3. And I was thinking, we might just get an equaliser here, bro. Somehow, some way, we might just scam an equaliser, but obviously in the end, that wasn't meant to be. But just to highlight some individual performances now, Ugarte in midfield for me was brilliant. Probably the best game in the United shirt so far. People talk about his lack of passing range. He can't ping a yard. He can't ping a pass. He can't spray the ball 60 yards or whatever. I don't care about all that, man. I'll be honest. A defensive midfielder, for me, just as long as they can do the basics, win the ball back, and give it to the better players, then I'm happy. And that's exactly what he did on Sunday. It was brilliant. So, yeah, for me, definitely our best player. Another player for me that deserves a big shout out, Harry Amas. Again, at left back or left wing back, whatever you want to call it. Impressive, bombing down the left, putting some good crosses into the box. Obviously, he got caught out for the whistle goal, not stepping up quick enough, but apart from that, he had a good game again. Should have scored a goal, to be honest. We had that chance at the back post, unfortunately. He couldn't keep it down. It went over the bar, but yeah, again, very impressive display from him. I'll be honest. I'm talking of young defenders. Fredrickson as well, playing centre back, starting another game. Again, commanding, aggressive when he had to be, good on the ball, not scared to put his foot in, put a tackle in. Got that personality, that mentality to want to play for this club. So yeah, hopefully them two, they keep getting more chances in these Prem games to show what they can do, because they've shown me already that they can play at this level, man. They can definitely hang at this level. And of course, another youngster that got finally his first start, Chido Obi, in the Prem. Yeah, he didn't score, but for me, he still played very well. He had a very good game. He was a nuisance, a headache for the defenders all game. Could have scored 2 goals, to be honest. He had 2 very good chances, but obviously, unfortunately, he didn't score. But yeah, he has the raw talent. You can see that he has that raw ability to one day be a top striker. He's only 17 still growing into his body, still getting used to men's football. So I'm convinced that we've got a real player there. And again, here's another one. Hopefully, in these Prem games, like Amas, like Fredrickson, he can keep getting minutes in his legs, keep getting chances to play, keep getting experience, because one day I can definitely see him leading the line for us, I'll be honest. But of course, as has been the case all season, even going back to last season, injuries yet again killing us. We've been absolutely ravaged by injuries, and again, it looks like we've got another one. Delict only just came back against Bilbao on Thursday. Looks like he's injured again. He hobbled off, so probably won't play again this season. But yeah, what can you do, man? What can you do, bro? But yeah, man, as I said, the scoreline definitely flattered us. It was not a 4-3 game. It was a 4-1 game. Brentford battered us. We're just lucky that they took their foot off the gas, as I said before, and allowed us to score a couple goals to make them sweat a little bit at the end. But yeah, in the end, they deserved the win. They deserved the points, so fair play to them. But yeah, as always, if you like this kind of videos, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you after the game against Bilbao, of course, on Thursday, the second leg of the Europa League. So I'll see you then. Take care and peace.